You can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how do you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing the fool? One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice now. Oh, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. If you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work much better if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. And what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone. Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel always getting greased. Better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. If you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Oh, Pierre, thank you so much for that opening. What a beautiful song.
James Taylor.
Shower the people you love with love.
Absolutely.
You want to talk about vitality, start to do that.
Absolutely.
Spread that everywhere. And you know what? You recognize it in people. Suddenly their vitality goes up as well. It changes the vibrational energy when we emit love, doesn't it?
It sure does. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Put that on everything, as they say.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Pierre, we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Thank you again for that fabulous opening.
My pleasure.
Absolutely wonderful. So glad that we've got you here tonight. And welcome, everybody. This is the Global Truth Center Toronto's broadcast, and whether you call it your midweek boost, whatever you happen to call it, thank you for giving yourself the gift this week, the gift of time, the gift of 1 hour, whenever you happen to take it, whether you're watching us sipping tea and toast in the morning or late at night, or whenever you happen to be watching it, if you happen to be live, just know that you're at the right place at the right time. And with that, I just want you to forget everything that's happened before this moment. Just be fully present in this moment. This moment is all there is. Everything that's happened before is already history. So stay present in this moment and give yourself the time, the gift of time, to just be here and just to sit and absorb as you hear the meditation, as you hear the fabulous music that we have, the inspirational message. Just trust and know that you're right where you need to be. Give yourself that gift. Remain in that constant state of love, openness, acceptance to hearing something that you may have heard differently before, or maybe you're hearing it differently now. So trust and know that you're here on time. So grateful that you're here, and trusting and knowing that everything that we say lands exactly as it's supposed to. Everything that you need to hear, hear. And from that grateful spot, I just release it into the universe. Release all the energy. Just imagine all this beautiful energy that's been pent up until your Wednesday night mid-boost, or whenever you happen to be watching this. Just imagine that it's all flowing out now. Just release it into the universe, that it's going to be a fabulous hour, and we're happy to have you here. So thank you again for showing up. And we have the honor tonight, the distinct honor of having the wonderful and creative and amazing Nick Marcelli, who is actually going to be doing quite a bit of work tonight. He's actually going to be doing a meditation, and then we're going to be talking, and he's going to give you a little bit of an insight, or a little bit of discussion about vitality and how he was affected by vitality, by this big change, that thing that went on this week for him as well. So with that, hello, Nick. How are you tonight, sir?
Hello.
Hi. You doing well?
Yes. And
Beautiful.
this is a bit of an experiment tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it plays out.
Oh, it's already done. It's already perfect. So don't even worry about it. It's not an experiment. It's already done. Don't worry. We're already out there. So I'm going to leave you to your fabulous meditation, and we'll chat after your meditation.
Okay. I invite everyone to just be present in this moment, as you've already been advised, and I want to reinforce that. I'm Nick Marcelli, and I'm a practitioner and ministry student. I'll have more to say about that later. But I invite everyone to be completely present and just close your eyes if that feels comfortable. I invite everyone to pay attention to your breath without changing anything. Just open up. Let your breath fall in fully, completely. Feel your weight sinking toward the earth, and think about the earth that supports us. Pay attention to the energy all around you, and think about the energy we all share, everyone on this live stream, and everyone who's going to be watching it in the archive in the days to follow. We all share an energy, one vital creative force. I want to start with a quote. The quote comes from Leonardo da Vinci, So you can imagine how many centuries old it is, but just think about this. Vitality and beauty are gifts of nature for those who live according to its laws. We are all one. I live in a world of infinite choice, a world of love, beauty, and creativity. I call this energy field God, Spirit, universal love, the quantum field. The universal creator is love. It can only create in love. The universal creator is bringing change into the world. Evolution toward the highest good. Yet this energy appears in an abundance of life, vitality, and beauty. And I see that vitality in every person, full and vibrant. And I invite everyone to continue to breathe deeply and fully. I invite everyone to think about vitality and beauty as it appears in nature. When we think about the abundance of nature, it's clear, as Da Vinci said long ago, how vitality and beauty complements to each other. The universal mind is caring. That caring appears as the abundance that we are all able to access and enjoy. I look at the diversity of life in the world. I look at the transformation and the beauty. I look at the diversity of all of humanity, and I see this rich vitality everywhere. I awaken to all of the possibility that's available to me. My intention, applied to universal law, is an unstoppable force. I can create anything. Just as I'm expressing myself in the world in my own unique way, everyone is doing that. I invite everyone to continue to breathe deeply and fully. I think about the flow of vitality in the world, the perfect vitality that's flowing through me, flowing from universal and infinite source. No matter what experience I'm having, I have a great capacity to heal, and I know this. I know that this vitality appears in my physical form, constantly growing into perfection, and this is what I call good health. The universal mind is all-knowing, and all of that wisdom is mine, and I follow it, to take the steps to cultivate my own vitality. Invite everyone to think about life and vitality in their own way, in whatever way is most meaningful to you. And I'm going to offer a minute of silence. Just feel the vitality of universal source as we all live it. Now, I invite everyone to listen to these words. I think about the abundance that is universal mind. The abundance of every blessing and every resource. That I need to live my best life and realize my vision. I invite everyone to think about abundance in whatever way is most meaningful. It can be an abundance of wealth, an abundance of support, an abundance of time. Whatever type of abundance means the most to you. Think about that and continue to breathe deeply and fully. Think about loving relationships and how love is present in all of relationship, and all of the universe is in relationship. As I love myself, I'm free to see the unique quality that's present in everyone. Again, I invite you to think about relationship in whatever way is most meaningful to you. And I encourage you to continue to breathe deeply and fully. I am a creative vessel. I create as universal mind creates. All of that creativity is mine to use as I wish, as I choose. I'm grateful for my own unique gifts. I recognize that everyone has those gifts. And I invite everyone to think about creativity in their own way. Continue to breathe deeply and fully. Now I invite everyone to think about life and vitality, abundance, relationship, creativity. I invite everyone to think about what you're creating, what you're bringing into the world. And I offer everyone 2 minutes of silence to sit with that image, to be present in it, to feel it. Just continue in silence. Continue to breathe deeply and fully. Now I invite everyone to listen to these words. I feel deep gratitude for all the blessing of universal mind, for my own ability to choose and create. Every one of us gives gratitude in our own unique way, and I invite everyone to feel the gratitude. And I invite everyone to take these words into your life and continue creating. I know the power of my word. I release my word as law. Please join me in saying, and so it is. Thank you for joining us for this meditation. Namaste.
I want to sing a love song. The world can sing along. I want to sing a love song about a world where we all belong. I love you. I do. I love you. It's true. If everybody sang a love song, what could it do? It would wash away the hate, let in a little faith, and maybe shift a fearful point of view. I want to sing a love song. The world can sing along. I want to sing a love song of a world where we all belong. I love you. I do. I love you. It's true.
Oh, Pierre, I think you just did sing a love song.
I do. I think I did too.
Very nice. I get so captivated with again the energy in the song, the notes that I hear it different on a Wednesday night. I don't know.
Well, it's interesting because usually coming out of the meditation, we kind of want a slower song. So traditionally, these songs are a little more up, not super up tempo, but because of where it's being positioned in the service, I just change them a little bit and slow them down, and they tend to take on a different meaning, and just it's interesting.
They're going, what am I emoting while I'm singing this?
I know.
It's actually beautiful.
It is beautiful. Wow.
Wonderful. And so are you. And we have lots to catch up with you a little bit later.
Yep.
And thank you for that beautiful song again. Thank you.
It was my pleasure.
All right, everybody. And again, we're going to bring back the amazing Nick. Nick, thank you so much for that wonderful meditation. So glad that you did that. That really helped me ground me as well here this evening. Thank you for that.
My pleasure.
Wonderful. Listen, so Nick, we're going to have a bit of a chat. We're going to change things up a little bit tonight because we're actually going to have a little bit of chat, and I'm actually going to say the affirmation, and then you, my friend, are going to give a little inspiring power talk, and I'm really, really looking forward to spending some time with you. So tell me, what does vitality mean to you? That's the question.
This is one of my favorite topics. I have been interested in the alternative complementary healing practices, and there's a lot of talk there about vital energy. And I learned about that before I discovered New Thought. And I thought, I wonder if the vital energy that acupuncturists, for example, talked about, the qi that they cultivated in order to heal their clients. If that was related to the universal mind, the flow of creative energy, and I'm convinced it is. So I think there's a connection there. And this is the first day of a new season. I always feel those are special days, and I really feel like vitality is something I think about a lot on a day like this.
Absolutely. It's actually a solstice. I forgot to say that. Happy summer, as I said in the newsletter. Happy summer, everyone. And here we are sitting here. It's the first day of summer. And you're right. There's like this energy. But isn't it true? Like all life is energy. It's all energy. So you're right. Like, I mean, that's what flows so well into New Thought, isn't it? Really, it's like it's all energy. That's it.
Yes, yes, and that's, I guess that's a message I want to put out to everyone.
Right. So the beauty of New Thought is that you actually get to select the energy that you choose to send out, though. That's what's interesting, regardless of all of the energy that is even coming in. But that's a whole other topic. Still vitality, though. So listen, actually, I wanted to ask you, Nick, and the community, you know, we're all here to support you as we have been, and we've talked about you going, you know, to Los Angeles and that you were paneling, and it's a very intensive process. I mean, it really is. And, you know, and for you, some of the results might have been a little surprising. And you know, that's true. Why don't you tell us about that experience? And
Yes,
you know,
I have been telling a lot of people, I guess it was a good news, bad news story. The good news was I had a great time, like a really great time. Socially, it was wonderful. A couple of the highlights of that were just seeing everybody that I saw on a Zoom square for 2 years and hugging them and wishing them all the best. And Dr. James, our teacher, who was a long theater history, and his husband is still very much in the theater business, scored tickets to a sold-out concert with Bernadette Peters, and it was an outstanding concert.
nice.
And that was an incredible experience. The next night I did something really strange. I went on a stand-up comedy open stage and drew on my storytelling background, but I had to make it a lot different for stand-up comedy. And it went fairly well in my estimation. So those are the social things. The disappointment was I didn't become a minister this year. I've been asked to do another year of study. I'm not going to deny that I was really extremely disappointed by that. One of the good things that I got out of it was I had to face myself and I had to take responsibility for what happened. I had to acknowledge that I may have approached the whole examination process with not an optimal attitude. Took me a long time to think I'm a minister and not I'm a ministry student. And I think I had to make that transition in my own mind. And I would say I'm well on my way to doing that.
Well, well. First of all, I'm glad that you had the experience, and I did happen to watch your stand-up comedian segment that's on YouTube, and well done. For those people who don't know, I mean, I just love when you said, you know, I'm with a bunch of ministers, and you know, I had to do my first. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here, though, but I had to do my first ministerial talk, and many of them said, "You should be a comedian." And well, here I am. I was
Yeah, and
very
I also said so much for the inspiration.
right. That's great. Well, well done, Nick, on that. I just wanted to point that out. That was really interesting. I love that you know. So here's the thing: you heard news that you didn't want to hear, and yet I love the way that you describe it because you were literally talking about recognizing. So there's the thing that happens, and we often when something like that happens, we go into a state of blame, right? I did well. Why didn't they? How come I? Right? They should have. Right? I worked so hard. We can go into that, and we do a little bit. It's normal. It's human, right? But then I love the way that you just expressed that. You actually then went into recognizing that there was roots, and some of those roots in there are I'm a ministry student. Not I'm a minister, I'm a ministry student. And so there was almost a level of ministry that you hadn't quite got to yet in your own mind, mental equivalency. So I'm so proud that you're actually taking next year. And I think year 2 in ministry study is at ministerial studies absolutely really it's going to build upon the base that you already have in such a good way.
And
So I'm glad that you're continuing.
And with advanced consciousness studies, it'll be 3 years in total, but that's not unreasonable.
Yeah, because, and I think, if people are wondering, the advanced consciousness studies, it's almost like a doctorate. So you basically did the doctorate in consciousness studies, energy, not metaphysics, it's just
quantum metaphysics. That's the word we use fairly often.
Yes, quantum physics. Sorry, I can't believe it went out of my head. There's energy for you, right? Changing energy. I'm like, what? Where is it? Where is it? But anyway, so you've got your almost like your master's or doctorate in quantum physics, but it's the ministerial part, the part that gets you to be a minister. So I trust and know for you, Nick, and I want you to know that you and I've had private conversations about this as well. That the community stands behind you for sure. You are so loved, and know this. Wherever you need help, just trust that it's showing up exactly as it needs to, and that you're supported. And so as long as
and I want to say that support was totally was invaluable. I've had a go it alone attitude for much of my life, and I think that's something I'm ready to leave behind. Getting the support from wherever it comes is really part of the game, and I'm really open to that now.
Good. So is there anything that you want to say to the community? Anything else before you do your
I'd say that's it. That's my main message.
So that's awesome. Knowing that you're supported is really important. And you know what? That energy can change things for us as well. So absorb it and let it in. See, like I always think we talk about energy, right? I think energy never dies. And so when people are expressing, sending energy, love, prayers, whatever, I believe that lands. And I believe that it helps us in ways that we didn't even know. So allow that to continue to unfold for you, my friend. Just allow it to continue to unfold. So, and with that, I'm actually going to read the affirmation, which is, I am the vital energy of the universe. One more time, if everybody wants to say it with me. I am the vital
energy
of
the universe.
Awesome. So Nick, take it away, and I'm looking forward to hearing your power talk right now.
Okay.
All right. Have fun, my friend.
For sure. So we've already talked a fair bit about how the theme of the month is vitality. And I want to talk about a kind of vitality that I really think we need to get into and talk about this month. And that's the joy of living. The throwing yourself into whatever you're doing and just being completely present to it and loving whatever I'm doing. That's a kind of vitality. And I've been blessed to get a lot of that vitality in the past month. Before I went down to Los Angeles, and there was some remarkable timing here that two different groups of people scheduled me, and they didn't schedule me in conflict, and I'm very grateful about that. The two groups are the Global Truth Center in California, but they're really affiliated with the Emerson Institute. And they scheduled me for the oral panels. But before that, Storytellers of Canada, Contour du Canada, scheduled me for a conference where I was one of the headline tellers. And that took a lot of doing to even get that call. I made 5 proposals to 2 different festivals, and I got 1 accepted. And when I was there, I realized that everyone was focused and committed to an excellent conference. And there's something magic when you're in that energy. Everyone gets caught up in it. And I was no exception. And when I went on stage and told a rather complicated literary story from Italy that was written 800 years ago, and I told it in modern English. And it was a tragic love story, and it got a great reception. So I stuck with that project, and I brought that to fruition. Then I went down to Los Angeles, and I already told you how great that was to be meeting all my classmates and going in for the oral panels. And when I went in, I don't know if I'm allowed to say too much about what goes on, but I can tell you that I got called on to do a spiritual mind treatment to start the conversation. And I treated for success. Now, I realized I was treating for everybody present. The panel, the observers, and myself. And I realized, and this did occur to me very prominently, our definitions of success may be different. The panel was there to represent the Emerson Institute and maintain their high academic standard. And my idea of success was to get passed, to get certified as a minister. And the panel picked up on that and asked me some questions about success. And in the course of the conversation, I realized success can have 2 meanings. It can mean crossing a threshold and getting something, and that's a one-time only success. And that success kind of frightens me, and I acknowledge that I'm sometimes afraid of success. But another kind of success is to be in the flow, to be doing what I'm called to do, what I feel I should be doing. And we hate to use the word should, but following my calling, following my heart. And realized that kind of success isn't threatening or frightening at all. And that came to me while I was conversing with the panel. And it was a wonderful discovery and a wonderful truth. And I'm going to keep that and move forward with it. And my message to everyone is follow your heart. Trust, because there is a perfect, all-knowing mind traveling with you when you're following with your desire. And it can do so much, and it can do miracles. And in my own way, I experienced a miracle, and I'm already transformed. One of the panelists told me about an hour after I'd received my disappointing news, you're starting to change already. And at the time, I didn't quite understand what he meant by that. But I think he was right. I have started to change. And that's what it's all about: growth, evolution, becoming. So that's the message that I want everyone to take. And thank you for listening to me. You've once again helped me on my path.
Wow, Nick, thank you. Thank you for sharing that story. I love your detail about, I mean, it's so true, isn't it? That it is, we're always evolving, we're always growing. And that's, part of the energy that you've experienced on the paneling takes you to another stratosphere already. You're already going in another direction, which is what quantum physics is, isn't it?
Yes. What we pay attention to is what we see and experience.
Absolutely. And success is something that is determined by each and every one. Just like we're individualized expressions of this whole universe, we're also individualized interpretation of everything. So, we're all looking at the same fire, and we're all getting something different from it, right? And that's the same as with success or any other thing that's happening. So, well done. Congratulations on all of it. And thank you for sharing that inspirational message. There are tons of little nuggets in there. Trusting everybody's going to get the nugget that they need. So thank you very much for that, Nick.
And that's the way it works. Everyone hears what they need to hear.
Absolutely. All right. So we'll talk to you in a little bit too, Nick, again.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so just a reminder, everybody, to me, vitality is love, and love is the energy that changes everything. When we remember who we are, when we remember that we're loved, that's the most powerful thing. I think that it's important that we show love and kindness and understanding. I've had the experience of it. I mean, I've had the experience of it where somebody stands to support you, or you have, and whether it's friends or family, doesn't matter, but somebody stands to support you, and you can literally feel yourself being re-energized because you recognize you're seen, recognize that that's part of vitality. And so it's important that we give, as Pierre said, put that stuff on everything, show your love to everyone and be kind. There was a study that was done, I think it was in the 50s. And if I'm wrong, then, somebody feel free to send me an email about it so I can get it right. But they told they had these students that were actually below average on this IQ scale. And they told the teachers that they were actually the above average students. And those students who had the below average, after spending time with their teachers, suddenly had an above average result at the end of the year. The teachers were giving energy, believing that these were the students that deserved and were worthy of all of this knowledge. And so they poured it upon them, and it did make a difference. So know that we make a difference. Don't underestimate the value of the energy or your role in someone else's life. Just make sure that you're putting friends and loved ones first as well, so that they know, not first before you, but recognize that what you put into them is also going to come back as well. So it's important to do that. I have a cousin that's visiting right now. She's I just love her to death, but actually their trailer's parked out front and they plug it in outside. It's kind of cool. And then they're going on their journey. They've been on several trips or whatever. Anyway, it's her birthday today, and we went to this restaurant that I go to all the time. And, there was a young man there named Cole, and he was serving us. He said, I'm really tired. He said, I had this allergic reaction to pineapple, and it was really bad. I even had like hives on my head. So I was like really sick for a couple of days, and then I recovered from that. And he said, and when you know it, I got a flat tire today. And I said, well, that's too bad. I said, well, it's a good thing that you got all that out of the way. I said, it's Wednesday, so time to give it a shift, right? And he goes, that's right, it's hump day. And I said, yeah, it is. And he goes, oh. And I said, so you've already experienced all the negativity that you're going to experience this week. As of 45 minutes ago, everything is going to change. And he went, as of 45 minutes ago? And I said, yeah, as of 45 minutes ago, everything has changed now. It's all going to work out for you. And he went, oh, I love that. He goes, I could just do that? And I went, yeah. And literally his energy, just saw this vitality come through him again. And it was funny because at the end of the dinner, he said to my cousin, I said, it's her birthday. And he goes, oh, you should have told me. He goes, we give a cupcake and not a cupcake, a butter tart and a candle. He goes, do you want that? And she goes, sure. And he goes, now I can do like just subtle, like I can sing, or I can give you the whole thing, the whole experience. And she said, oh, I want the whole experience. And I thought, yes. And so he did. He came back and he yells in the room. He goes like, hey, everybody, it's Darlene's birthday. And he just screamed and everybody started singing happy birthday. And I just felt the energy, and, I love it. That was that. When we're done later, actually, we're going to go to the falls. The falls is a great source of energy for me. As Nick said in his meditation, find the thing that is meaningful to you. Is it being in nature? I was with my father fishing on Father's Day and sitting on the dock and catching fish. And even if we hadn't caught fish, just the vital energy of hearing the loons and the birds and the water and having conversation and laughter and recognizing that like this is a moment that, is here now. That fills me with vitality. As Nick said, find what it is that brings you that vitality. And it, just to cap off vitality here for tonight, just remember, give that love, give that energy out to everyone. Find people that you can love upon. Don't put judgment based on what you see from them. Go on what you know in your heart, and know that if you actually are willing to give energy, that energy will come back to you. Find the source for yourself, and really enjoy this week with vitality. We have a week and a little bit left, so enjoy it. And I just want to say namaste to everybody. Thank you for joining us. Donations. The center is run on donations, so if you can help support us in any way, money is energy, energy is love, so it's all love. Give from that place of love if you can to help support us. Our costs are not that much, so if we can cover the cost to be able to get the message out there, then that's all we need. We're just an organization just trying to spread love and spread energy and spread the message of new thought or science of mind. So if you can support us, that's great. With anything that you can, that would be wonderful. You can do that by going to Global Truth Center Toronto.ca or .com and donate there. You can also do it at info@globaltruthcentertoronto.com. So you can do it there. PayPal option is coming, and if you have any problems donating, please reach out. Don't be discouraged. We've been updating the website and things have been going on in the background, but it should be working. So if you're stuck, please continue to donate. We do need those funds. That's awesome. Also ongoing is the amazing Liza, who's doing teaching. She is in Croatia right now. She's on her way back, so I'm sure that she's gonna have a lot to share with everybody next week in class. So do that while you're at our website, become a member. And I have been saying this for weeks, and I'm so glad to be saying it, that it's actually here. We are actually going to be in the park, Gage Park in Brampton to be exact, tomorrow night with the amazing, incredible Pierre Gautreau and his band Spire. We will be having picnic beforehand. We're just going to put a picnic blanket down. We've got some, we're going to have some vegetarian options there. We're going to have some fruits and some veggie trays. And so if you can contribute, that would be great. Get a hold of Marg Hux. She's putting it together. Very easy to get to Gage Park. It's just like 401, whether you're going east or west, Highway 10, straight down Highway 10, and watch for the gazebo downtown. Find some parking and bring your, we will have refreshments. We'll have water and we'll have some juices. But bring a jacket, bring a lawn chair, because there's not much seating there. I don't believe there is any, but bring a lawn chair and just have fun. The weather's going to be perfect tomorrow night. It's 22 degrees, which is perfect for sitting outside. And so looking forward to seeing the members of the community. I know many of you are trying to get there, and just look forward to seeing you there. And at this point, I want to say thank you. Thank you to the most spectacular person in the background ever is Carrie. Thank you, Carrie, for all the work that you do in the background, for showing up every Wednesday night. You're absolutely sharing your treasure with us and talent and time. And so thank you for that. To the amazing Pierre Gautreau, who we're going to see tomorrow night.
Yay!
You want to say anything about tomorrow night while we got an audience here?
I think we're going to have a great time. The weather is going to be amazing. It's going to cooperate so wonderfully. And hold on a sec. And we're really looking forward to it. Going to put on a great show. And when you get off the 401, go north. Don't go south on Highway 10. Yeah.
Did I say so?
You just said just turn to until you find the gazebo or something.
All right. Here's the thing.
North of on the 401.
Right. If you go Highway 10 or Huron-Terre, if you go south, it should say Mississauga. You don't want that. You want Brampton, which is north, regardless of which direction you're going from. So thank you for that, Pierre. And thank you for showing up tonight again, as always. Awesome.
My pleasure.
All right. And Nick, thank you, Nick, for being so honest and so honest and so forthright about your experiences and about your continuing journey. We'll say your continuing journey. I suspect that one day soon you will not be a ministerial student, but you will be minister. So start wearing that hat. We're going to do what we can to get you there as well too. So thank you for showing up tonight, for your fabulous meditation and for your inspirational talk. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right. And we'll see you probably tomorrow night as well, Nick.
Yes.
Also, I just want to thank the community. Thank everybody for watching whenever you happen to be watching. We love knowing that we're touching people. And so let us know, give us feedback. We're always open to that. And looking forward to so much more to come. I've been in touch with a couple of the ministerial students already who were students and who are now ministers. So there's more stuff coming. And I look forward to sharing that as the weeks go on. And with that, Pierre, I'm going to get you to take it away with your final song, Uplifting as always, and I'm looking forward to this.
All right.
Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just try your best, try everything you can, and don't you worry what they tell themselves when you're away. It just takes some time, listen up, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Hey, you know they're all the same. You know you're doing better on your own. So don't buy in. Live right now. Yeah, be yourself. It doesn't matter if it's good enough for someone else. It just takes some time. Listen up, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. It just takes some time. Listen up, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Woo! write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just do your best, do everything you can, and don't you worry what the bitter hearts are gonna say. It just takes some time. Listen up, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. It just takes some time. Listen up, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright.
Woo! I got carried away with the singing. Thank goodness my mic was off. Listen, everybody, take that into the world. Everything will be all right. And don't worry about what the bitter people say. They don't exist. Their energy cannot go in. When you know who you are, their energy cannot go in. So take a little time. Everything will be all right. And I look forward to tomorrow night with it. Whoever shows up in the community, bring your friends, bring everybody. Just let's have a good time. Namaste, everybody. Have a fantastic week. Love only. Remember who you are.